Devin Haney has beaten Vasyl Lomachenko via a unanimous decision. In this video, I will be talking about the mechanics of the bruised face of Vasyl Lomachenko, and moreover, I would also be talking about what was the reason of the bruises that Vasyl Lomachenko has faced. So I am Dr. Harun Ilyas, and if you are into mechanics and anatomy of sports injuries, consider subscribing to this channel. So bruises are referred as contusion while we speak in medical terms, and when there is a blunt trauma on the skin, usually there are blood vessels present underneath the skin that are being damaged by that kind of blunt trauma, and when there is a rupture of these vessels, the blood leaks out. But as there is no way for the blood to seep out, as there is no break in the continuity of the skin, the blood accumulates underneath the skin, and that is seen as a red portion, a dark red portion beneath the eye. And this is a kind of mechanism that we can see on the picture on the side here, and we can see that there is quite a heavy bruising underneath the right eye of Vasyl Lomachenko. And if we look at this picture closely, we can see that there is bruising on the left side of the face of Lomachenko, particularly beneath the eye, and there is also bruising on the forehead of Vasyl Lomachenko, and that is mainly due to the punches of Devin Haney, as there is no break in the continuity of the skin, and the blood has accumulated underneath the skin. And as the time would pass, a couple of days would pass, there would be a change in the color of these bruises, as there is a substance present in the blood that is known as hemoglobin, and that substance is responsible for transportation of oxygen throughout the body. And when the blood that has been accumulated underneath the skin will undergo breakdown, that particularly breakdown would be the breakdown of the hemoglobin, and as the hemoglobin would be converted into different products, there would be a change in the color of the bruise. Firstly, it would turn into a purple color, then it would be bluish color, and then as there would be about 5 to 7 days, after 5 to 7 days, the bruise would turn into a yellow color, and eventually it would disappear. So the bruise on Vasyl Lomachenko's face just below the right eye is quite hefty, and there is a similar condition where we can see this kind of bruising underneath the eye, and that is a condition in which there is a fracture in the skull, and the blood can seep down and accumulate beneath the eye, and that condition is known as raccoon eyes. However, in the case of Vasyl Lomachenko, I don't think that is the case, and Vasyl Lomachenko might be having a bruise due to a simple blunt trauma. And if I try to compare the faces of Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko, we can certainly compare the magnitude of force that has been used on Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko has multiple bruising on his face, beneath the right eye, beneath the left eye, on the forehead. However, on Devin Haney's face, we see relatively less swelling and less bruising. So this is it from this video, and if you are into mechanics and anatomy of sports injuries, consider subscribing to this channel.